Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Vivo is Sony Pictures Animation very first musical animation, and the story here is about a monkey-like creature called Vivo, his owner Andres, and then his really wild adventure from Havana, Cuba to Florida along with this girl named Gabby. And all along the way, they are building a lot of different relationships. They're learning more about each other. And at the same time, there is a very clearly strong musical bond between them and everybody else in this movie. And so that's kind of like the general story here, because at the end of the day, this is a kid's film, but there are a lot of things here that I think adults will also enjoy as well. So let's go ahead and start off with the things that I really did love about this film, starting with the music. The music here is just spectacular. And so the lead actor in this movie is Lin-Manuel Miranda, who actually voices the character of Vivo. And not only that, but Lin-Manuel Miranda is a very highly praised, award-winning singer, music writer, songwriter, actor, and also producer as well. And he is the one who actually created and wrote Hamilton. And so if you're familiar with Broadway plays, that is very, very famous and popular. And so Lin-Manuel Miranda really brings his skills here because the music in this is just fantastic. You know, there's a lot of singing, a lot of music, and it's just really great overall. I enjoyed almost every single musical number. And even though I don't really watch musicals, the fact that I enjoy practically every single song and musical entry here really says something. Everything's really catchy. It goes along with the whole environment and vibe, and it fits the characters really well. So if you are the type of person who enjoys musicals, I think you will enjoy this. And for the kids, they're probably going to go back to this and sing this over and over. Even the rap songs stuff, they're just so catchy. And I think every single character in this has a really great musical number, at least for the main characters. And for me, it was actually music to the ears, just to put it that way. And then the second thing that I thoroughly enjoyed here is the animation. Sony's Pictures Animation, I would say they're one of the better animation studios out there. I would say rivaling Disney. And whenever I watched this, it was just so colorful. Everything just looks like they painted the animation on there. And the way in which the characters were animated, it was just done so well because you could actually see the emotions in their eyes and their faces. And the way that each one of these characters are drawn from the humans to the animals, there's definitely a distinct look. And when you mix that with the entire colorful musical vibe, it's just a really excellent looking animation overall. And then another thing that I would say is definitely top notch here is the acting here. So as I stated earlier, Lin-Manuel Miranda does play the main lead role, Vivo, and all the other actors in this, we have really big actors like Zoe Saldana is in here, Michael Rooker, and Gloria Estefan, and I would say everybody else in here, and especially Gabby, they do a great job. So I thoroughly enjoyed the acting here, and whenever it came to the whole emotional moments, they definitely delivered. Which leads me to another thing with this movie, and that's the story itself. And even though the story, you have seen this before in other animated films where it's like a journey and they learn a lot of life lessons in between, the way in which it was executed here, I think it was done very well. Even though kids will love this, there's a lot of adult theme and elements here, you know, things like loss, relationships, discovering who you are, friendships, family. There's so many things here that, you know, as an adult, you could pick up on those things. And I really feel like a lot of times when I was watching this, I kind of thought that I was watching a Pixar film because that's what I get out of those. Because a lot of these elements you have seen before, but whenever you see a Pixar film, it's done at such a high level, it really makes it stand out. And I would say Vivo is approaching that level, and I thoroughly enjoyed the story from beginning to the end. If you love reading books, then check out Audible, which has the largest selection of audiobooks anywhere on the internet. Sign up today and get a 30-day free trial. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below. So getting to the potential negatives of this film, if you're the type of person who doesn't enjoy musicals with a lot of singing, then you might not like this film. And even though that is something that I normally don't watch myself, I was pleasantly surprised by how much I did enjoy the singing in this film because it's practically in every other scene. And then when you combine it with the fantastic music, well, it was just a really fun and great experience overall. And other than that, I really can't think of anything else that's negative. This is just one of those films that you're going to go back to over and over, especially your kids. But even as an adult, the movie has done so many things well that I could definitely appreciate. And as I stated a little bit earlier, this is just a fun film. So if you actually had any thoughts on Vivo or any other animated or musical films that you've seen recently, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you want to see more of my animated film or series reviews, I do have an entire playlist. I'll leave that in the description area below. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And if you're a creative geek like me, and you want to get exclusive access to more content that I don't put out here publicly on my YouTube channel, then join my Gold Content Creators group, where you're going to get content like this and more for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators group.